Okay, so I'm standing at the probably close to the very point of, like, from the road back to the property of kind of where you would be able to build. So you see the neighbor's house there. We're probably 300 feet or so, 300 plus feet. And so, you know, of course it comes around and kind of loops back a little bit to here. And honestly, you can actually kind of clearly see it when you walk around here a little bit better. The flood zone is like maybe 40 feet, 35 feet from the fence, and you can see a pretty clear drop. So of course these are probably not dead on accurate measurements, but you'll be able to see. So you have basically all of this from where I'm standing up to build. So I'm sure you can't see. I put markers on the fence of where I took my straight line off of where I was measuring. So there's a marker down here that's the very point of the floodplain, or the non-floodplain, and then there's another marker here where that like sign is. That's where I measured off, and it was like 147 feet, so it's kind of out here. And then I put another marker on the fence here of where I walk straight to this, and I'm gonna put another marker on the fence that correlates to the 147 mark. So basically you can walk a straight line from the front fence to the back fence, and you'll find the marker there in the middle. But like, you can actually, when you get out here and walk around a little bit more, you can clearly see where you could build, and you know, where you probably wouldn't, especially because we had some rain these last couple of days. So there's a little bit of standing water right there, so you'd be able to build you know, everything forward. So it's, I mean, what's 4.4 acres, so you've got a good area of where you can build, and then not be you know, right on top of your neighbor. And you kind of isolate your neighbor even more by, like, you know, building a shop or a fence or something like that. So of course you wouldn't see anybody on this side, but you could probably build kind of smack in the middle of the big part of the non-floodplain, and you're far enough off the road to where, you know, you're not going to feel like people are driving right beside your house, but you're also clearly out of the floodplain. So but yeah, so it gets a little bit more clear the more you walk around this field. There's some low spots and stuff. I'll definitely get Jay out here and just kind of see, but you know, you'll have to bring, I think you'll have to bring the pad up, but that's a lot of houses you have to do that. But yeah, you can get dirt samples and tests and done, and that way the engineer, they could tell you exactly what you need to do to make sure you're not building a crappy foundation.